Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we are going to be doing a DIY coffee filter flower wall. That's what's behind us. We did this for our wedding, and we got so many requests on how in the world we did this, so we are going to be showing you. Today, we're actually going to be covering this W in flowers and coffee paper filter flowers, so be sure to follow us. Okay, this is such an easy craft that you guys can do while you're at home right now because all you need are white coffee paper filters, you need scissors, clear tape, whatever you're gonna put your flowers on, as well as hot glue. To get started for this project, you're going to grab your coffee paper filters. You can have a batch, I'll have a batch. You're going to take 3 of them. I think this is 3. Okay. And then
they always stick together. You blow on them.
Oh, perfect. Okay, so very technical here. Crumple them up. Just crumple them all up. You're trying to get the ridges to not be seen. So then you're going to unfold it. Oh, mine are coming all apart. And then crumple it up again. But make sure it's all just nice and smooth. Okay, so now lay them all down flat. And this is the start of the magic. So you're going to fold yours like a taco. And then fold your taco.
It's a street taco or just like
street taco. And then fold your taco in half. Kind of like a water paper cup. And then fold that in half one more time. The first flower that we're gonna make is probably the easiest and my favorite one. I call it the Pom Pom Flower. And so you're gonna take your scissors and you're gonna cut in the middle of the fold. And cut about 1/3 of the way down. So you see it's 1/3. I cut all the way up to here. And then there's 3 other folds on this side. And we're going to do the same thing and cut that fold as well.
So does it matter if you get all the way down to, it's like the center or just kind of?
You want to cut about 1/3 of the way. Leave 1/3.
I can't figure out if I'm cutting out, so I just opened it back up and I'm cutting along the lines. Because it's not rocket science.
Okay, so now that you have it like this, you're going to then make it spaghetti. So you're just going to cut long lines. So you're cutting that just all along. How are you doing?
Do they have to be exact?
They don't have to be exact.
Mine are not exact.
Okay, so now that it kind of looks like this, you're going to undo it.
Some of mine are skinny and some of mine are fat.
That's perfect. And you're gonna undo it all the way. Then you're gonna lay your first one down. And you're gonna lay them all on top of each other, but you don't want them to match up. So you kind of wanna lay them a little offset. So you take your second one. I don't know how you could ever match these up anyways, so.
You would be hard pressed.
And then put that there. And you're gonna fold it in half again. So now it kind of looks like that, and my edges aren't all even, and that's okay.
Mine are really not even.
That's okay. Just fold it in half.
Street taco.
Street taco. And then you're going
really
to
not even.
roll. So you're gonna put your finger in the middle of your taco. So I have my finger in the middle, and then you're going to roll it on the side. And then just keep on rolling all the way up. till it looks like this. How's yours doing?
I'm getting there.
Okay. Then we're gonna grab a piece of tape. And see where our edges came together? That's what we're gonna tape. And we're gonna tape pretty close to where we cut those, like these little petals, because we're going to tape that, and then we're gonna take our scissors. We're going to cut right below the tape. This is where it starts to take life. Ooh, I need another thing tape. You just want to make sure that it doesn't unravel on you. So if you need to use more tape, go for it. That looks good.
The more you shake it and kind of work on it, it kind of gets real fluffy. That's where the fluff. And if it's really not working, just kind of powder puff it.
Okay, so I put some hot glue on the bottom of that right there. And I'm just going to start in the middle. So we just finished these 4 flowers, these little pom-poms, and we kind of just glued them sporadically. Now we're going to do this flower. And this one is super easy to make. So why don't you show them how?
All right, this is my favorite. It's a little gardenia flower. And you already are halfway there. You take your 3 coffee filters. And you'll see that any of these flowers, they all start the same way. 3 coffee filters, put them in there, punch them up, soften it all up, put it back out. Just soften the paper. And then you can straighten it back out. So with any flower you do, these are going to be your first initial steps. So that makes it fun. So you got your 3, put them all in.
And then taco it.
Taco it down. Same for any flower. And then you half that taco again. And then you half that again, so you're down to 4, you've got a 4th. Now, this one is pretty easy because all we're going to do, and this is where it all changes. All the flowers start this way. It depends on how you cut the petals to what type of flower it turns out to be. So what you're going to do here is this is a fold, and this has 2 folds. So what you're going to do is start down here, and you're going to cut up, and then imagine a heart and cut down. This will be the point of the heart. So you're going to cut off those folds. So just kind of hold the paper so it doesn't slide around on you a little bit as you're cutting it. Doesn't have to be exactly perfect. Just kind of imagine a heart. Go up and over. Try to stay below the lowest.
Mine's not perfect.
Nothing in nature is absolutely perfect. It is the beauty mark of individuality.
I got a point.
If you have a little nick like that, you might want to straighten that out. See how it's kind of...
Okay, mine's definitely not perfect, but we're going to go with it.
That's right. I'm going to show you this. See that little nick right there? We're going to cut that off. Just to keep everybody smooth. So when you open it up, it's like paper dolls again. You've got 3.
Yours looks so much better.
And you get this when you cut off the fold. It'll be a deeper, a wider mark. That kind of makes more distinction in the petals when you cut off the fold. So now
if you're like me and didn't cut off the fold, you can also just cut to make it a little wider, a little deeper.
Everything is fixable.
So, perfect. Now I have petals.
Okay, so you have your...
They're in the workspace.
That's right. And then you're just going to put these down and just try to put the petals so it covers up the space in between. And just so that the space in between is not, you just want it to kind of be solid like that. I wouldn't want to line up all these lines. Then fold it like a taco. Again, all the edges are not lined up exactly. So that's okay. And then you can just kind of, the first one is going to be the center, so kind of fold that one a little bit tight, And then you can kind of just loosely fold it on around just to get that natural spiral. There we go.
Ice cream cone.
That's right. And it doesn't look quite like a flower yet, but you're going to hold where you folded it. You're going to take a piece of tape and you're just going to tape that down. And because you wound it up, you've now got that Fibonacci curl that is so dynamic of natural things. And all you're going to do is start fluffing. So just start kind of pulling down the petals and pulling them out a little bit, loosening it up. If you need a little more space, reach into the middle and kind of twist it. You can make it tighter or untighten it. Just kind of work it a little bit. And you want to just kind of pull on the petals. This isn't a really large flower unless you roll it really loose.
Oh, look at that.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's our little flower. So then we're going to do the same thing, and we're just going to cut that little tip off and then put some hot glue on it and add it to our W.
This one that we really worked well. And you see that how it's gently folding. And then here's this one. You can see how they just don't turn out the same, but that's okay because when you start putting them together, because
you're also going to squish them together when you put them on your board.
This is another variation of the same flower. They just don't turn out the same. This one has like 6 or 7 coffee filters, so they get fuller as you add more coffee filters. That's kind of the fun thing.
Okay, so we just finished the project. Our coffee paper filter flower initial. My name is Rochelle West, and so obviously I do a W to represent, and this was really fun. It's fun to do it with friends, family. It's a great craft for all ages. Everybody can get involved, and it's something, too, that perfection is okay not to have. All these flowers are just different. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, follow, all the buttons, and show us your projects. Tag us in your projects so that we can see it. We'd love to go and show support on your pages too. Bye!